Good afternoon, Chairman Burkeen, Ranking Member Tanadar, members of the subcommittee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today. I am Wendy Liu, an attorney with Public Citizen Litigation Group, the litigating arm of the nonprofit consumer advocacy organization Public Citizen, which was founded in 1971. The litigation group represents the petitioners challenging the rule recently issued by the Trump administration that would prohibit documented immigrants from holding commercial driver's licenses, even though they have legal authorization from the federal government to work jobs in the United States. As we all agree, highway safety is of critical importance. Trucking crashes on the nation's roads cause serious injury and take many lives, each one a tragedy for family and friends. For that reason, Public Citizen has for decades advocated for strong rules addressing the hours of service that truckers may drive each day or week and for meaningful truck driver training. Limitations on driving hours and requirements for training are proven measures to improve highway safety. But barring people with lawful work authorization who have obtained their commercial driver's licenses by completing the required training and passing the required tests, including tests administered in English, will not make our roads safer. Doing so will replace more experienced drivers with less experienced ones and potentially increase the number of fatigued drivers on the road. It will exacerbate a well-documented need for truck drivers in the industry. It will harm the economy by increasing costs during an affordability crisis. And it will harm state and local governments and the people they serve who depend on these drivers for essential public services, including public transportation, school buses, highway and road maintenance, utility services, and disaster response. Importantly, under current law, no undocumented person, no illegal alien can hold a commercial driver's license. Every DACA recipient, asylee, asylum seeker, person with temporary protected status, or refugee who holds a non-domiciled commercial driver's license has been issued a work permit by the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, authorizing that person to work in the United States. And every person issued a commercial driver's license in this country, non-citizens and citizens alike, must go through the exact same training and pass the exact same tests. And every truck driver with a commercial driver's license must demonstrate English proficiency. They must be able to read and speak English sufficiently to converse with the public, understand highway traffic signs and signals, and respond to official inquiries. These requirements likely explain why the Trump administration has no data showing that non-citizens cause more crashes than U.S. citizens. And although the Department of Transportation has identified 17 examples of crashes in 2025 that it says likely involved a non-citizen, there are on average 4,000 fatal crashes every year. 17 is less than 1% of that number, meaning that over 99% of fatal crashes are caused by U.S. citizens and lawful permanent residents, according to the Department of Transportation's own data. Every fatal crash is a tragedy. But prohibiting documented immigrants from driving trucks and buses will not improve highway safety. It will harm our economy. It will disrupt and curtail essential public services provided by state and local governments. And it will destroy the livelihoods of thousands of individual drivers and their families who depend on these licenses to pay for groceries, utilities, and other basic expenses. My organization has been inundated with emails and messages from people across the country who are terrified because losing their license would mean losing their sole or primary source of income and their ability to continue providing for themselves and their family. These are people who have lived in the United States for years or decades and who have built careers based on their ability to have a commercial driver's license. They include DACA recipients who have been living in the United States ever since they were small children, who have no memory of any other country, who have driven trucks safely for years, and who have met every single requirement that has been asked of them. They are workers, small business owners, dedicated family members, and contributors to the U.S. economy. All they ask for, as one DACA recipient put it, is the opportunity to continue working, to continue providing, and to continue living productively in the only country that they have ever known as home. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today.